What's going on, everyone? You got Sniper here, and today I am going to break down very briefly because I don't have a whole lot of time. Tried to record it earlier, screwed up, so I kind of just want to get it done. But yeah, I'm going to be breaking down my WPL World Pokemon League Season 2 Draft Analysis. Once again, I had the last pick at number 8, and yeah, I'm kind of just going to kick it off. I picked up Jirachi for Serene Grace. It's really versatile. I can run it with a Scarf, Band, Specs, Assault Vest, Leftovers, Okaberry, whatever I want. Based on just stats, so yeah, that's really cool. Next I've got Mega Altaria because Pixelate is really cool. Completes my Steel Fairy Dragon Claw. Cotton Guard is nice. It can D-Dance, it can Roost. Fire Blast, Flamethrower for scissors and things like that. Hyper Voice Spam, you can return, or Frustration if it's Ditto. It can... I feel like it can defog, I don't think it can though. No, it can't. It Earthquakes as well. Earthquake's nice for steel types. And yeah, it's pretty cool. Its stats are ridiculous, like that should not be on a Pokemon. Or not one that's not a new, not a legendary. Like, I mean, like, it is Mega, but you know, 110 and then 1.5. It's like Mega Venusaur. It's insane. So yeah. Next up, I picked up Zapdos for Defog and Momentum. I can run it offensive, defensive, and in defense I can run physical or special defense. So yeah, that's kind of why I picked that thing up. I picked up Milotic, bulky water type. Pairs pretty nicely with the Zapdos. And yeah, Scold, I just spam Scold all the time. And you know, like really cool stats. Marvel Scale's nice and so it's competitive. I picked up Rotom, which I'm going to admit was a drafting area. I should have picked up Darmanitan or Arcanine or Tier 2 Volcarona or Tier 2 Antic. Something that wasn't this thing because I already had an electric type. But I have it. I wanted it for its bulk and momentum, so I might look to swap it, but I might not. I probably keep it around for a little bit. And yeah, we got Donphan next, which I finally got after all these painful drafts. Rapid Spinner, Stealth Rock set to take the pressure off Jirachi. Pretty versatile. Physical Wall can be run physically, offensive. Like I said, I'm just going to break these down pretty briefly. Breloom. Grass type, fighting type. Not as good in league format as standard play, but I think I can make it work. It's pretty versatile. Well, actually, it's not really, but it can do a couple cool things. Spore. That's one of the main reasons I got it, because Spore is so much fun. With the Moongus, I loved the fact I could click Spore on pretty much anything apart from like grass types. Which means they have to like sacrifice an item for safety goggles, which isn't the best on some things. But yeah, 130 attack, like that's just like insane. Yeah. Drapion. I wanted T-Spikes. That's pretty much it. I also wanted Stab Knockoff and a Pursuit Trapper. That explains Drapion. Nah, for real though. Drapion, like that's pretty much the only reasons I wanted it. Like. I've kind of looked at drafting it. Taunt is nice as well. I've looked at drafting it for a while, and I haven't felt like it fit. But yeah, Aselgor. As you can see, before I picked up Aselgor, my team was very slow, but the fastest thing's been Jirachi and Zapdos. So I kind of had to change that. Now I have the fastest thing in the league, because no one else has anything. Sticky Hold or Unburden. That means I'm just going to outspeed absolutely everything. It can Bug Buzz, Final Gambit is nice. Spikes, Encore, Knockoff, Recovers there really okay. U-turn for momentum. I can like Specs as well. So I've seen Specs so well used. It's actually pretty thorough. Or Life Orb, or you know something like that. If I just want to like preserve it a bit better, because it gets Bug Buzz, it gets Giga Drain, it gets Focus Blast, it gets Hidden Power Fire. If I want to run that, it gets Sarge Bomb for fairies. It's pretty good. But now IF has a stack and I have every hazard barring sticky webs. Yeah, I wanted a status absorber next, so I picked up Earth Ring, which is probably the best status absorber in tier 5. Guts boosts its attack quickly, boosts its speed. Unnerve, this is where we really get bad. You thought I was going to say good. No, but we got base 130 attack, which is nice. Ice Punch, Fire Punch, Thunder Punch. I think that's Thunder Punch. Am I not? No, it does. Close Combat, Play Rough for Fairies, Nice Slash, Stab Return at Sea Bombs. It's don't know, just Shadow Claws. It's pretty versatile. I could set up an SD. So yeah, there's a couple cool things we can do with Ursaring. And yeah, that's pretty much it. You may be wondering, the last month. But yeah, we got Lord Stunfisk. And this is going to be swapped out week 1 because the only reason I picked this was because I didn't really know what I wanted. And, you know, I thought it'd be pretty dank. I thought it'd just be for a bit of fun. But I already have a ground type and I have 2 electric types, so there's no point in picking this thing up. I mean, like, it can be used well in static awesome, but I have a static Pokemon already. I don't have a sand team, and what's the point of Limber when I'm a ground type? I mean, come on. I'm an electric ground type as well, so it's not like Thunder Wave's going to affect me. But for the meantime, it Earthquakes, it Sparks, it Toxics, it Stealth Rocks, that's something. But if I wanted another rocker, I would have just picked up a rock type, like a Rhydon, or whatever else is down there. So this needs to be swapped out. But yeah, I said it was going to be brief. I kind of just wanted to go over it. I think it's pretty cool. The 2 things which I'm not happy about is Rotom Heat and Stunfisk. But again, I got Rotom because like there was a lot of distraction going on during the draft, which I might explain in a future video. But there's one thing which I just want to mention. Okay, so we have the first round, and you know we have all these franchises go, which you know I got sniped a lot on because there are a couple things I wanted like Manaphy, Excadrill. They're franchised, all of that, and most of the franchises are right. Like Ed franchised Yanmega, which I can kind of see why, because it did well from last season. They didn't want Jack to get it because he felt like he would. But I'm just going to go over the draft results from round 1. So, everyone picked a tier 1, apart from one person. So we have grabbed Thunderous Tea to pair with this Manaphy, which is, you know, pretty cool. Really nice call there. Jack picked Volcanion again. Nada picked Victini, which was a snipe on me. I was going to get Victini if I didn't get Jirachi. We'll skip over this next pick. But we have Ryan, who picked up Latias to pair with his Excadrill, which, you know, pretty cool. We saw Sylveon from Josh. We saw Anthony pick up Weavile, and then me with my Jirachi. So everyone gets a tier 1, apart from Ed. Now, we were trying to decide if Ed was a Lord or a Noob. So we went with Lord and Noobs. But last season, he wasn't available for the draft. He said, oh, I'll just pick after the draft's done. So we're like, yeah, fair enough. So we did it after the draft, and I kind of just said, pick your Mega. Okay, pick one from each one. Now you have these points, pick whatever's left. And from what was left, he did a pretty good job. But there was so like, okay, I give him credit. He got some pretty cool things late round. We saw him grab, I believe, Staraptor. Yeah, he grabbed Staraptor round 5. Round 10, because he franchised it the last round. He grabbed some pretty cool things in the, you know, last couple of rounds. He grabbed Crocodile in round 9. He grabbed Bisharp in round 7. But this meant he had to make some bad picks. Ladies and gentlemen, Ed's first round pick, in fact, I'm going to pull it up. Ed's first round pick was the one and only Schmurder. He picked up Victory Bell. So thank you all so much for watching. And yeah. Yeah, make sure you leave a like. And just remember that Ed is just a noob. And yeah, we'll see you in the next video.